Okay, guys, we're in the game right now. I'm gonna be posting the objectives right here. I'm gonna read it for you guys. Don't worry. Actually, I'm just gonna paste it, and look at this beautiful artwork from the red team. Okay, so guys, here are the objectives. So objective number 1, they need to create a 12-column grid. Okay, the theme is League of Legends, by the way. Theme is League of Legends. I forgot to post that. Theme League of Legends. Theme League of Legends. Theme League of Legends. That's the theme. Lead Espion, welcome to SYNTAG. I mean, DevWars. DevWars, that's what it is. Okay, so here we go, guys. And if you guys want to see the objectives for yourself, if you refresh the page, you can totally see it. But you have to create a 12-column grid with images for every single champion in League of Legends. Also, you need to create a list of 5 recent games displaying what champions versus each other. You need to create a login link that opens Lightbox when clicked. They need to import an RSS feed, and I gave them the link. Also, they need to create a slider with at least 3 slides that does not have any controls. Also, the slider has to change automatically. And last but not least, the bonus, the ability to log in with the user credentials SYNTAG as the username, and the password is bonus. Any other information should be rejected. So those are the objectives. I just kind of wanted to give time for both teams to read the objectives. And then we're going to start the game. If you guys want to read the objectives for yourself, just refresh the page, look under the stream, and it'll be posted. There'll be an objective section, and you guys can read the objectives for yourself. All right, guys. So we're pretty much ready to start the game right now. Let's do this. Fox, are you ready? Let me know in the chat if you're ready to let these guys know when to start the game. I'm gonna start the timer. As soon as I see that he's ready, I'm gonna start the timer. We're gonna go right into the game. Obviously, this guy shouldn't be doing this yet. Not yet, fool. Okay, ready. Okay, here we go, guys. We're gonna start the timer, and I'm gonna do the countdown. We're gonna do, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, hype train, 3, 2, 1, bam! The timer is up. There's a 5-second countdown before the actual countdown, and it begins. 60 minutes, guys. Both teams have 60 minutes to code this website. The theme is League of Legends. The objectives are posted right below the stream. I'm going to be reading the objectives every now and then. But yeah, let's see what these guys can cook up. We started the game. I know you guys have been waiting very patiently. Both players are, all the players are posted right above the stream here. Yo, blue team preview not working. Just give it a moment, guys. There's really nothing in there yet. These guys have just started. But we'll see. That's you, stupid Codeface. Dude, you change your name, please, dude. I hate calling you stupid Codeface because you're definitely not stupid. You're a very smart guy. So please change your name to something more nice about yourself. You know, like maybe smart Codeface or something like that. I don't know. Okay. Blue preview. I don't know. I think there's no. I think it's because there's no HTML really in there yet. Let's see. I'm gonna refresh over here. Does it work? If it doesn't work, yeah, we're gonna have to try a different link. Let me see over here. I'm gonna try a different link right now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually go get a refill on the coffee, and then I'm gonna be right back. Yes, there is a live code link. If you guys are interested in looking at the code for yourself and scrolling through it and stuff, Stupid Codeface made an awesome website for just that viewing experience. So if you ever want the command, it's !watch code. and our bot will output that for you. Why is this link? Why link no work? Okay, guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna get a refill on my coffee. Arithel, welcome to DevWars. Be right back, my babies. Sorry for leaving you guys. I love you guys. Okay, the blue team live preview did not load in the overview now. Let's see. Is it not working, guys? Is blue team not working? Oh, here we go. Yeah, it should be working now. Should be. Right? Yeah, I think so. We'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. So let me refresh this page. And okay, we have some stuff in here. We have the League of Legends website. So red team is working for sure, but blue team though, that blue team. Okay, it's working now. That's what people are saying. So believe in the people. Okay, so for those of you guys who are just now tuning in, let me go over the objectives. So they're trying to build a website that's League of Legends themed, and the objectives are as followed. So objective number 1, create a 12-column grid with images for every champion. Also, they need to create a list with 5 of the recent games that were played, displaying what champions versed each other. Also, they need to create a login link that opens a lightbox when clicked. They also need to import an RSS feed, and I gave them the link for the RSS feed they need to import. They need to create a slider with at least 3 slides that has no controls, that automatically switches. And then we have the bonus point. The bonus point is the ability to log in with the username SYNTAG and the password as bonus. Any other information will be rejected. So we have JavaScript already started over here on the red team. We have nothing over here on the blue team for the JavaScript. What's going on here? Is he just chilling? Is he meditating right now? Does anybody know? Okay, I'm gonna go over the HTML for both teams to see what they got so far. Okay, so on the blue team, they have their doc type, their HTML, everything in here. Yeah, everything looks pretty normal. And then they have their imports. They're importing Bootstrap. Oh, I was like, Bootstrap, what are you doing, bro? But they're not allowed to use any frameworks, so. But he's using Font Awesome. That's what he's importing over here, so that's perfectly fine. It's a style sheet. Okay, and then down here, we have the header tag that's open. We're working over here on the wrapper inside of the body, and then we got the footer. Pretty normal stuff, and then he has his library imported over here. Another jQuery library, and then of course the JavaScript document. And over here we see the JavaScript on the blue team starting to take place. Yeah, frameworks are not allowed, by the way. Okay, now let's look at the red team's HTML. There's a lot more going on over here. They have everything's the same. They have their things imported. They don't have their font imported yet. So that's something that the blue team has an advantage of. Fonts are important, guys. Then down here they have their header, They're working on their header. They have their login stuff working. All their login stuff they're working on right now. And then their main content. I would say red team has more stuff in their HTML. And then of course in their, wow, look at this, in their CSS on the red team. They're already styling a bunch of things. They have their resets. So what this does is every browser has, you know, margin and padding added to the document, and we don't want that. What do teams get rated on? Quality, design, usability. They're gonna be, you guys are gonna be voting on design, and then you guys are gonna be voting on functionality. Okay, and then he has border box added to everything. This is the all selector, so that means everything. You're applying these styles to everything. And then, okay, so a little bit of specificity, there's specifics going on over here right now. That's another way to say it. Not much styles over here, but we do have that Roboto font added from, thanks to the PHP Joe who imported that font awesome inside of his document. Yeah, we're not worried about other browsers right now, so as long as it works in Google Chrome, they're fine. Okay, and then in our JavaScript, look what we have going on here. They don't need a next and previous button, actually. They don't need that. So, if actually Fox, can you tell red team and blue team that they don't need to have a next and previous button on their slider? They can do it if they want to. Just let them know they don't have to. That's not part of the objective. They just need to make it so the slider switches automatically. What a shame. Cool concept though. It would be cool to have battles where teams could use whatever frameworks and editors they want. Well, Zoomary, we have voted, and this was a highly debated set of rules. People were, you know, we fought back and forth over should frameworks be banned from DevWars, and there was a lot of good points that were made on why they should be banned. So that's why. And one of the biggest reasons is because if we allowed Bootstrap, then CSS wouldn't really have a big role in the game anymore, because HTML can essentially do all the styling based off classes and stuff. That's why we have banned it. That's one of the reasons. There's plenty of other reasons why we banned Bootstrap and other frameworks from DevWars. Okay. Oh, Fox, they don't need to have previous and next buttons on their slider. Let them know that that is not part of the objective. They could do it if they want to, but they only need to make it to where the slider switches automatically. Just let both teams know that they don't have to have a next and previous button. Okay, so a lot more stuff going on. Let's go ahead and refresh the page and see what they've done. Wow, look at this. Look at that look at that image. That's a pretty cool image. I like that image. I might set this as my wallpaper actually. I'm gonna save this. I have to save that. That's awesome. Wow. That's a really cool oh, look at all these images, dude. This is another cool image. Wow. I've seen this one before. So, I like the way red team's going about it so far, but no styling over here on the blue team just yet. But we're only 12 minutes in. We'll find out. We'll find out what's gonna happen. Okay, so the way this works, guys, is we have, you know, so this is a very team-oriented game. So we have 3 players on each team that cannot touch each other's code. So I mean, you would have to have established some sort of communication in order to win this game, because HTML has a pretty big role, because they are the ones who are in charge of setting the classes, declaring the, you know, tags, and the overall structure of everything. And then CSS and JavaScript are supposed to use the classes and IDs that were declared in HTML, and they're supposed to select them and, you know, make their styles accordingly. So as you can see in the CSS, we're working on the lightbox right now, and this is going to be for the login. So he's using position fix, and that's going to be the best thing to use for lightbox, because that way, no matter where you are scrolled on the page, the lightbox will always be fixed in that position relative to the browser size, the document size. So if he would have went with absolute, then that would have enabled you to scroll down and up and lose the lightbox, or lose the login. So that's why it's better to use position fix. And then anytime you use position, you're able to use Z index, and that's gonna allow you to set the dimensions, the 3D components. So you have that Z index, and as you guys know, Z is what gives you that three-dimensional space. So you can set the foreground, how far the content is above and how far they are behind. It's like layers in Photoshop. Yes. This coffee is amazing. What else is going on? We have so much styles over here. It looks like we're commenting out some stuff over here on the red team, and they probably want to just get around to figuring that stuff out later. You guys can watch the code for yourself. Type in the command !watch code in the chat, and it'll output a link for you to click on. And this link was created, this website was created by one of our viewers, Stupid Codeface, and he should change his name to Brilliant Codeface, because he is brilliant. And that will allow you to look at the code for yourself and scroll through it, you know, that way you're not missing out on anything, because I can't possibly, you know, get to everything. I mean, we have 6 things going on in one screen. Okay, so on the blue team, we have the header navigation menu set up. They're using the list tag, list item. So they're using UL and list tags to create their navigation menu. And that's probably the best way to go about it. You could use divs or anything else you want, but I would recommend using UL and list items for your navigations. It's just the best way to do it. And then he's also using UL tags for the slider, and he's putting images in each one. It looks like they're just using placehold.it for the slider. That's fine. And then this is the lightbox over here. So this would be toggled on and off through JavaScript. So that's what that is about. And then we have the wrapper, which is the main content. And then it looks like we're using UL on everything, and I don't necessarily recommend doing that on everything, but in this case it makes sense to use UL because it is a list. It is, if you just think about it this way, if you're listing something, you should probably be using UL. And then here's where the RSS feed's gonna go, right down here. And then of course we have all our imports. Let's refresh and see what's going on over here on both teams so far. So a lot more styling going on the, wow, we already have some champions imported. This is Ari from League of Legends, guys. Just so you know, if you don't play League of Legends, you need to get on it. Or use the actual menu tag, yeah, the nav tag, that's fine too, but you still probably should use a list item inside of the nav tag. That would work too. It looks like we have a fixed header that looks really nice with transparent background. It looks really nice. Looks very nice. Wonderful. And then over here on the blue team, nothing really styled. Okay, here we go. We have some images imported. It looks like they're doing descriptions for each champion too, and that's definitely not necessary, but they can do whatever they want. I mean, if they're wanting to style it, then yes, they're gonna probably. How did you know it's Ari? Thought you were a bronze 5 noob. I am a bronze 5 noob. I'm just kidding. Now, I got into silver 3 yesterday. Yes. So, I'm pretty excited about that. I'm not really like in a high rank or anything like that. Okay, what's the stuff going on over here? Okay, so not a lot. Okay, look at this. So we have the game RA versus Lux. So we have the left and right side. How are they styling this? How are they splitting the left and right up? Let's find out. So we're looking for the game team left class. Do we have that in here yet? No. So that was declared in HTML by the red team, Flamario, who's handling HTML on the red team. And we're not, and I guess Epinence, who's handling CSS on the red team, hasn't got around to selecting that yet. So we'll find out. We need to refresh this live preview over here. What we're gonna do in the future, guys, is we're gonna move me over to one of these boxes. I'm gonna probably be sitting in this one, and then over here we're gonna be utilizing this space, this box, for like all sorts of different codes. It would be super cool to make a DevWars marathon, giving away websites for non-profits or something, from concepts to deploy. You could even get some cloud sponsors. We've already thought about that, man. It makes me feel better that you thought of it too, because we are thinking about using DevWars for charitable things. So we could totally give away these websites to nonprofits, and you know, that way they can benefit from it. That way the websites that are on DevWars don't go to waste, and the work that's being done is for a purpose. Okay. So, what else is going on over here? Recent games. Looks like they're using percentages, which is awesome. Percentages are going to make the site responsive. They're using float right for the login. That's interesting. Look at all the JavaScript that's being done over here. The variables that are being declared. Clarify on the image grid for Team Blue DevWars. For the image grid, they just pretty much need 12 columns. So you need 12 columns and then as many rows for however many champions there are. That's it. I mean, it's pretty simple. You just, at least as long as you have images for each champion on a 12 by however many rows there are grid. Does that make sense? Am I explaining this well? I feel like that makes sense. What do the winners get? We're not doing prizes right now. In the future, we're going to be doing prizes and stuff like that. It's just for fun right now. And yeah, you get fame. You get famous and you get all the ladies if you win. JavaScript misspelled current. That's going to be pretty awkward. I don't see the misspelling. Oh, right here. Right here. Unfortunately, we can't let them know. They're going to have to find that out for themselves. Let's see what they're styling currently on the blue team, because they haven't really styled very much over here. I don't see any styling going on. They're kind of just, oh, here we go. His cursor is over here. Okay, so for the header, it looks like we're going to go with a fixed position as well. Nice, nice, nice. Fixed headers always look nice. We definitely don't need margin 0 auto if you're going to go 100%. What he should have, yeah, so 100% width, you don't need margin 0 auto. But Megaless, it's still going to work, so that's fine. Okay, so we have we're working on the list items inside of the header right now. Height 100%, padding top 10, so top and bottom 10 pixels, and left and right 0. Beautiful. Okay. So let's refresh and see what they're doing so far. Wow, okay, so on the red team, it looks like everything's like centered very nicely. You could definitely tell Epinence knows what he's doing with the CSS. Okay, I wonder, I think this part right here where this orangish thing is where they're gonna list all of the different champions that are in the game. And then I believe this is where the slider is gonna go. So beautiful. And then over here, we kind of have everything awkwardly placed on the header. Oh, there we go. They fixed it. So this is what it looks like. Are they using display inline block or float? Let's find out what they're using here. So for the list items, display inline. Okay, that works. So that's gonna make it display inline as opposed to like a block, you know? Text color, I don't believe that's a valid CSS property. I think he's looking for just color over here, just color. So he's probably like, what the heck? Why is this not working right now? Fox, yes, they need an image for every single champion. Every single champion that's in the game right now. Or else they will not get the points. What is my favorite champion? My favorite ADC is Vayne. My favorite mid champ is Nidalee. Even though they nerfed the crap out of her. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there we go. We have some stuff going on over here. As you guys can see, we do have like a little bullet point over here. You see that? Little bullet point. And the way to get rid of that is probably the best way to do it is inside of the CSS on the blue team. What they should do is they should just target UL. They don't even have a UL selector, but what you would probably want to do is create a UL selector and then just say list style, list-style, none. And that'll get rid of all of the list item bullet points. What is my favorite troll? It's definitely got to be Trundle. Trundle for the win. I know, Nidalee is not a viable mid, but I play a good Nidalee. Okay. Over here on the column grid, over here on the red team, they are working on the column grid right now as we speak. How are they going to do it? There's different ways to do it. There's a, are they going to use percentages to divide up each? I mean, if they're going to make the site responsive, they're probably going to want the images to be set percentage-wise as well. And they are going to get points based off responsiveness. Well, I mean, it's up to you guys, how you guys interpret good design. So, who do you guys think is going to win? We're about 25 minutes into the game here. Almost halfway in. Both teams have kind of done a lot. But, guys, it looks like over here, a lot of stuff is being accomplished on the red team. So, I'm going to have to say right now, guys, red team is on fire. So, I mean, wow. Oh, holy crap, it is really hot over here. Can somebody please get the fire hydrant? Because red team is on fire. And literally. So, let's see. I mean, it's not over yet, guys. Anything can happen. We're only halfway in. Well, almost halfway in. We'll find out. Anything can happen. We've seen games turn around at the last minute before in DevWars. Do you allow Emmett? Yes, I do. It just depends on if the teams are aware of Emmett. And I wasn't able to catch and see. Here we go. So we're working on over here on the champions as well, it looks like. So let's see how they have it structured. Oh, it looks like they're adding their champions in columns. Check this out. So they have a champion grid element class and they have a column -1. Blue is on water. I like that. That's hilarious. Alright. Anyways, so they have their grid system. So their champion grid element class and their column -1 class. I really am curious to see how they're going to go about styling these classes. I don't see any targets for them just yet. Let's see if red team has done it yet. They haven't even finished creating the grids yet on the red team. They're working on it. Look at all the JavaScript being done on the red team. So props to Scrub MX, who is the hero of this today's DevWars because he played when there was nobody who was volunteering to play JavaScript. Okay. But it looks like he had his RSS feed, get feed inside of JavaScript. That's awesome. Not very much over here. The only thing they have is the toggle for the login box, and let's see if that works. Let's find out right now. So there's a login link up here. I'm just gonna click it. I'm gonna click it, and I don't see it working. I don't see the login. I saw something happen, but I don't see login popping up. So we'll see if they fix that later. But it looks like we're adding all the champions right now. We have Aatrox multiple times. There's definitely more champions than Ari and Aatrox, so let's see if they add them. I'm sure they will. Okay. Looks like they have this verse icon over here, and I'm just gonna do some some styling in the browser to show you guys what they're probably gonna do with this. So all they have to do is set the Z index over here to 999 or something like that, and that's gonna pop it up here. Also, what probably would look nice is if they put this over to the right, so they could do I don't know, an easy way of doing it would be floating it to the right. That would be an easy fix, and I think that would look nice. And maybe make these, I think that's pretty big what they have here. Maybe have this at the bottom. I think that would look better. So at the bottom, there we go. Yeah, that would look a lot nicer in my opinion. And I'm just going through it, guys. It's not really. And then probably if we're gonna put that at the bottom, this verse icon looks kind of off, doesn't it? We'll probably have to just have top, like, let's have it maybe 20%. No, that's 25%. That looks better. Probably have something like that. I think would look very nice. But let's see what they do with that. Oh, it looks like they decide to center it, and that works too. Blue team is talking a lot, red team is not. Well, for not talking, red team is doing pretty good. Let's see about the blue team. Let's see what their website looks like currently. Oh, it looks pretty nice. I like the way this looks. Is this responsive? It looks like it is. Wow, awesome. I like that. So blue team is coming along, guys. Blue team is coming along. They really need to get rid of these list styles. It's very easy fix. All they have to do is just do this. List style none, and it's gone. It's gone. There you go. That's all they have to do. You saw me do it in like 1 second. I did it in like 1 second. Okay, and obviously these widths should probably be identical over here on the slider, because it doesn't look nice that this slider is like bigger than this. Okay. Oh, look, check this out. They are doing this. They are doing this. Okay. So there has to be 12 columns here. Let's see what they are using here. They'll probably have to set the image width. K-O-N-S-T-I-G-T. Thanks for the follow. I'm spelling out your name because I have no clue on how to actually say your name. Okay, so probably the best way to go about this is actually just setting all the images. So probably the best way to do it, and I'm gonna do it here. It's not gonna actually be a style, but the way they want to select this is probably do call one class, and then they're gonna want to have space image, and then put their styles here, and then set the width for the images. And you're gonna want to divide up 100% by 12. Well, you want to have enough room to have 12 of these fit in in a single row, pretty much. That's the goal of this. So let's go back over to the code and let's see what they're working on right now. Baraba. I think it's Baraba or Baraba. Welcome to DevWars. I almost said SYNTAG. I'm trying to watch myself here. Okay, so over here they're working on some padding. Over here on the, and these are some fine tuning that's going on. It looks like he just shifted over the padding over here. That's fine. Okay, let's see if red team has started working on their champion grid yet. No, nothing on their champion grid. I wonder when they're gonna start this. We are more than halfway into the game. I'm gonna start reading out the objectives to you guys. The objectives are posted below the stream, so if you guys scroll down a little bit, you guys can see all the objectives, including the bonus objective that both teams are trying to accomplish during this game. The theme of this game is obviously League of Legends, if you haven't already, if you couldn't already tell, but they have 5 objectives and 1 bonus objective. So the first objective that they're trying to complete is they're trying to create a 12-column grid with images for every single champion. Their second objective is to create a list with 5 of the last recent games displaying what champions verse each other. Also, their third objective is to create a login link that opens a lightbox when clicked. Also, they need to import an RSS feed, and I provided them the link on what feed to import. And then the last objective is to create a slider with at least 3 slides that does not have any controls and switches automatically. And last but not least, we have the bonus objective, and that is the ability to log in with the username SYNTAG and the password bonus. Any other login credentials should be rejected, or else they do not get the bonus point. And if you guys don't already know, the way bonus objectives work is you cannot get the extra point for the bonus objective until you have completed all 5 objectives. So don't even bother with the bonus objective unless you know for a fact that you are going to complete all 5 objectives. Or else you're just wasting your time. Even if you do the bonus objective and you say completed 4 objectives, you will not get that bonus point. So we have a lot of JavaScript on the red team. We're using like all of this parsing over here on the JavaScript to output this feed, and let's see how they go about it on the blue team. They don't need to use JavaScript. Looks like we are importing all of these champions. Let's see if they added more champions to the grid yet. Wow, I really like the design over here on the idea over here on the red team. They have their champions over here. They have their lightbox set here. But I mean, hey, Freak Spot, it will be a pain, but if you think about it, HTML doesn't really have too much to do anyways after they complete the layout, so it'll give them something to do and keep them busy. Because in the past we have seen that they, you know, okay, yeah, it's every champion that's in the game. Can somebody let me know how many champions are in the game currently so I can get the exact number? Okay, so this is supposed to be a lightbox, guys. And that's supposed to, there's a login link up here, and one of the objectives is so when you click this, it'll actually pop up a login lightbox. And the way it should look is this shouldn't even be showing yet until they click it. But probably the best way to do this is I'm going to do some more inline styling to give you guys an idea on what they should do. Okay, so they should probably give this a background of white or something. Or you could do like this, right? And then they're going to not want to float this right. You're not going to want to float it right. You're going to want to do position fixed, okay? And then you're going to want to have z index 999999999. You know, however you want to do it. LVIAS, welcome to DevWars. Okay, so my bad, guys. I actually selected the wrong. It's actually the way they have it structured is this is the lightbox. Haikimachi, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. This is the lightbox. I selected the wrong thing. So the lightbox is over here, and then this is the background. They kind of structured it kind of oddly. We're gonna just have to wait for them to finish. Okay, let's see if the login information works over here on the login link. It does not work yet. Does not work yet. I click login on the header. Nothing popped up. They're probably not worried about it just yet. These are different test games. Okay, and then these are all the champions. Again, they should probably make these responsive or something. Okay. Looks like we're working on the sliders right now on the JavaScript over here on the blue team. What are we styling over here on the red team? Let's find out. Wow, look at all this. Champion grid item. They are using display inline block with 7% width and a default height. I don't know if that's going to work very well, because here's what's going to happen. They should just set the height to auto. That's going to be the best way to handle it, because if they set a default height, then what's going to happen is if the resolution of the screen is low, then the champion icons are going to be strength, right? But the height is going to be retained, so it's going to look very stretched. And so that's why they should have auto over here on this class right there. They have a percentage on the margin, and that's going to give a bit of space between those, between each. DevWars, answer me please. Okay, sorry. Yes, they need to put all 123 champions into the website. That's very true. And that's going to be a pretty difficult objective, but it's a point. So unless they want to get that point, they have to do it. So there's 121 champions. Wow. That's 121 images that HTML has to add. Okay. So, do we have... Okay, so we have hide and show. These are the classes that we're toggling over here on the login link ID, which is going to be for the... Do we have those classes? Hide and show. Display none. And then we just need that show. We don't have the show class yet. But I'm sure that they're going to get around to it. So let's refresh this page and see what they've done. Same with red team. Okay, so they have something going on over here. What's this? This is their grid. Oh, looks like they did do the whole height auto thing. That's good. And they just need to have their image inside of there. Gotta run, but this is such a great idea. I'm looking forward to compete. Awesome, man. I'm glad to hear that, and I look forward to you competing next time too. So see you later, and thanks for tuning in. Okay, so both teams are looking pretty good right now. I mean, we're just gonna have to find out what's gonna work later on, how it's gonna go down. Which team do you guys think is gonna win? There's 19 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock here. So far, both teams kind of have a lot done. I mean, we saw earlier in the game, red team was on fire about halfway in, but it looks like things are starting to turn around. I do notice that there is a bit of an overlap issue over here on this border. We have like a background behind this. I wonder if they're gonna tuck it back in here. DevWars, how old are you? I am 23. 22, not 23. I don't know why I said 23. That's weird. Okay. Oh, the lightbox does work over here on the blue team. So I'm gonna just show you guys. When I click this, a lightbox pops up, and this is for the username. But there's currently no way of exiting out of this lightbox. Yeah, it's totally a way of focusing, guys. I mean, like, yes, adding 123 champions is a lot to do, but like the pill said, you would probably the best way to do it is to take care of all the other objectives and then get around to it, because But then again, HTML, they shouldn't really have too much to do once they get the layout structured anyway, so they would have all that extra time to add those champions. And if I am correct, I'm just going to go over to the League of Legends website right now. Let's check out the champions right now, shall we? Okay, so if I am correct, yeah, check this out. All you have to do, you have the same link. All you have to do is change this name up here. So this is the link, by the way. So all you would have to do is change this name. It's the same link. All you have to do is change this to the champion name, and you'll get the image. So it's not even that hard, guys. It's not like you have to go grab the link a million times from the website. All you have to do is look at the name of the champion and then just copy the... I mean, it shouldn't take long at all. Or you could be smart and do a JavaScript however you want to do it, yes. This is displayed kind of interestingly. Wayside Toast, thanks for the follow. Welcome to DevWars. I love the header over here on the red team. It's really hard to see. You guys can see the website in your own browsers if you want to. Just type in the command !watch blue or !watch red, and the MooBot will output the link for you guys to view the website on. Okay, let's go back over to the code. Wow, I forgot how to read right now. This is awkward. Forgot how to read. Crap. Oh, I remember how to read again. That was weird. For that like brief moment in time, I just didn't know how to read anything. Okay, anyways. But thanks for the follow, man. I'm just messing with you. Okay, what are they working on in the styles? I mean, in the HTML. So all he has to do pretty much is add all the champions over here. And we have over here all this test games. Are they gonna add that in there later? Let's find out. What is CSS working on right now on the blue team? And not very much selectors over here, to be honest. So for the champions, they're the only ones who've added champions. So we have the champion grid element in column -1. I don't see column -1 being selected at all in here. It looks like he's just using the champion grid element class, and he's just displaying it inline. What he should probably do is make the images, you're gonna want the images to have some sort of width percentage to it. That way it's responsive. It looks like they're already doing that over here on the GB714 US, thanks for the follow. Welcome to DevWars. Hope you're enjoying it. Okay. Yeah, you just need the names, so that would be awesome. Yeah, there's a very smart way of doing it. If you can utilize it to where you can loop through every single champion name and just insert it inside of the link. So the URL is the same. So over here, check this out. This is the URL right here. It's the same for all of these. All they have to do is, change the name right here. So if they can change the name right here and just create a loop function in JavaScript where it'll loop through every single champion and insert their name inside of where I'm selecting, then that would be a very, very smart way of outputting every single champion. That would be very smart. Let's see if we see something like that. There's 14 minutes left on the clock, guys. Who do you think's gonna win? Who do you think's gonna take the victory of this game? Plenty of clever ways to go about it. Looks like we have quite a few errors over here on the HTML from the red team. Wow, a lot of errors. No, this isn't HTML. This is JavaScript. Let's see if they can fix this. We have undeclared variables. Stuff like that. Somebody thinks we're going to get a draw. We have comments in here. Need 5 total. These probably making comments for the objectives. When are we gonna see? They haven't added the champions yet. It looks like they're probably gonna do that last on the red team, and that's probably a smart thing to do. They're probably just focusing on, you know, all the other objectives, so they don't have to really worry about importing every single champion there is in the game. They're only gonna miss 1 point if they don't do it. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. Okay, what are they working on right now in the CSS? They have so much CSS over here on the red team. 132 over here on the blue team, and 256, pretty much double the amount of CSS is over here on the red team. Okay, so for the lightbox, we're using position absolute. Okay, but they are using position fixed over here on the main lightbox, which is the best way to do it. Okay, let's see what they have on the website so far. Wow! Did they import all these by themselves, or did they use a loop function? Drax DS. Welcome to DevWars. I think they used a function for that, but I'm not sure. Did they seriously just add every single champion? Where is it? I can't find it. Automation. Yeah, they're using automation. Nice. I'm kind of curious on how they're doing it. I don't really see anything in the JavaScript. Oh, here it is. I see it. No, that's not it. That's for the slider. How are they automating it? I don't see that. Doesn't look like it's automated in the HTML. Interesting. I mean, they have HTML line 20. Oh, I thought this. Okay. I thought what this was. Oh, he automated and externally pasted it in. Okay, beautiful. Okay, guys, just for that, I'm gonna have to say blue team is on fire. Whoa there! I feel a bit safer over here on the red side because it's pretty hot over there. I don't want to die from that fire, that huge fire that's right there by my face. Okay, it's gone. It's gone. We're good. We're good. Okay, they're on water. Beautiful. So, blue team figured out a way of importing all these champions quite brilliantly. We do see some broken images here. I think that's going to hurt. These do need to be on a 12-column grid, though, or else they are not going to get the points. Uh-oh. It's on a 12-column grid if we zoom out. They need to fix this. Fox, can you give them a friendly reminder that the images on the grid for the champions need to be on a 12-column grid? And it can't. It's not working on a different resolution. Conware, welcome to DevWars. They need to fix that. They do, or they're not gonna get the points, unfortunately. The only thing I could give them is half a point for doing this. What about the red team? What have they accomplished so far? Okay, so they have their lightbox. Obviously, it's right there, but you currently can't close it, and this kind of awkwardly styled. I'm sure they're working on it right now. But they need to make it so this toggles. The lightbox works over here on the blue team, but it does not close. Okay, so let's get rid of this lightbox through inline styling just to hide it for now. So let's just do display none so we don't see that. And let's look through their site and see what they have accomplished so far. They still haven't worked on their champion list, but they do have their champions over here. Now, unfortunately, here's what I'm thinking. If they change the color, because the red and blue looks very ugly in my opinion, They could probably have a really cool pattern behind there, I think. They could have probably like a blue texture behind there instead of a solid color. But if they are going to use a solid color, I think they should, you know, kind of switch it up a little bit. You know, probably use different colors, different shade of, because this is just straight up red and straight up blue. Maybe like, you know, something like that I think would look at least better than what they have, right? Instead of using that straight up red and blue. Okay. Let's go. Let's refresh over here. Let's see if they... Yeah, they have these test games. They need to display what champions are in here. Let's see if they do it. We'll find out. They don't have the slider working either. There's 7 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. Man, I mean, we don't see too many objectives accomplished just yet. I mean, they're going to have to figure this out, like, as soon as possible for sure. I wonder if Red Team's planning on adding every single champion in the game. Again, Fox, can you give a friendly reminder to the Blue and Red Team that the champions need to be displayed on a 12-column grid in every single resolution? Because just to let Blue Team know that their column grid is working on when it's zoomed out, but not working on the resolution I'm at. They need to know this. Because I'm not going to be showcasing the website in full screen view. Okay. What are they styling right now on the Blue Team? Oh, they're doing the win and lose. I like that idea. It shows you who won. That makes sense. And then the lose right here, and they're going to change the background color to... They're not using just flat red and flat green. It looks like he has thought about what colors to use. Over here, it looks like they're working on the bonus credentials. Look at that. They're working on the bonus credentials right now. And as you guys know, the only way to get the bonus points is if you complete all 5 objectives. So unless you complete all 5 objectives, you will not be able to log in. So this is simply checking. If username is SYNTAG and password is bonus, then you log in. And then he's probably gonna put an else here, and then pretty much deny you from logging in. Pretty easy bonus objective, nothing crazy, but you cannot do it unless you complete all 5 objectives. And I'm just gonna read off the objectives one more time for you guys. So they have to create a 12-column grid with images for every single champion in the game. Their second objective is to create a list with 5 of the last recent games displaying what champions were played. They need to create they need to import an RSS feed, and I gave them the link. Also, they need to create a slider with at least 3 slides that does not have any controls but switches automatically. And then finally, last but not least, well, actually, hold on. Yeah, the last objective is to create a login link that opens a lightbox when clicked. I was on SYNTAG channel wondering why nobody was talking in chat. Oh man. And then now the bonus objective is to give the ability to log in with the username SYNTAG and the password bonus. Any other login information will be rejected. Tyler D. Mace, welcome to DevWars. What's up, Coke? We are playing DevWars right now. I played League of Legends with Coke before. Actually, how coincidental, we're building a League of Legends website right now. So if anybody's watching currently on the SYNTAG channel, we are currently on the DevWars channel. So please head on over to twitch.tv/DevWars and you will be a part of the DevWars chat. Yes, this is where the party is going down. Wow, look at this, guys. Look at this. We do have broken images over here. Are they going to fix this, though? They have broken images. What does this say? Misfortune. Okay, that's probably because there's a space in here. Let me just make sure. Let me make sure if that's simply because there's a space in there. Yes. So what they can probably do is inside of their automation, they just have to say wherever there's a space. So look for wherever there's a space and remove it. And that will fix all these images. So hopefully they figure this out before the time is up, guys. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 12 grids. Wolf, please pointed that out. They need to put this on a 12 column grid. Unfortunately, we cannot help the teams out. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this gradient. That's even better than what I suggested. We have that black right in the center over here, and it makes that verse icon look so nice. Congratulations. This channel was born, yeah, about 5 days ago, but the actual DevWars stream has been going on my channel, SYNTAG, SYNTAG. That's the name of the channel. It's been going on there for a while, since December 19th, but we just recently switched over here. Guys, look at this gradient. It looks very freaking beautiful. Do they have their login button working? Their login button is not working yet. As you guys can see, when I click this, it's not working. Let's refresh this website on the blue team. Oh man, I really want them to fix this. Do they have a 12 column grid yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No. I wonder what they're using to style this. Let's find out over here. Okay, they're using with 8%. I think just dropping it 1% would fix it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, if they put it to 7.33%, or they could probably get away with, let's see what 4 would look like. 5, 6, 7, 7% probably looks best. So 7.73% would look very nice, and that'll get them the 12 column grid. Man, they're not going to get the full point if they do it this way. Mr. Fried Rickson, welcome to DevWars. Okay, guys, I'm actually not going to look at the website anymore because we are about 1 minute and 28 seconds left. Fox, can you please let both teams know that we are at 1 minute and 20 seconds left? Coke18, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. So, guys, we're 1 minute and 15 seconds left. There's not much to do right now. What I always say is that both teams should be very wary about the time, because during this time, they should be fixing whatever is broken, because by the time the clock hits 0, we're shutting down all the documents and no edits can be made to either of these pages. And whatever is broken, if they forget a semicolon, if they forget a comma, something super simple, an apostrophe, if they forget to add the slash to close their tag, their website is going to be broken. So they're going to want to make sure they fix whatever is broken right away, because they don't want to have any broken code, because that would mean that they have hours and, well, minutes of code that they work so hard on, all to be broken at the very end. You don't want that. You don't want to be that guy either. You don't want to be the guy that ruins it for your team, because that would be just embarrassing. DevWars, you write in your info that listening is allowed, so they might hear us talking about that. Oh, crap. You're freaking right. I have to be careful. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's over. Please shut down the documents. No more edits can be made to these documents, guys. It is over. Good game. We've seen good games from both blue team and red team. Man, this is going to be a pretty interesting website to review, guys. Okay, I'm going to head on over to the code, and I'm going to just refresh the page. Whatever they have is what they have. Oh, wow. I think this is pretty funny. Okay, so let's scroll up at the very top. Okay, guys, this is going to be a very close game. Okay, congratulations to every player that played today. I'm going to be going over the website right now. So give me a moment, guys. Whoops. Ignore that. That never happened. So just one moment, guys. Okay, so I'm going to be setting up I'm going to get the poll ready. So give me one moment. Okay, guys. So I recommend you guys look at these websites in your own browser. The links are posted in the chat. Okay, hold on. Let me fix the HTTP link. Sorry about that. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, that you meant. Just give me a moment here. I know Megaless. I'm gonna look at it in a moment here. Just give me a moment. Okay, so guys, we've seen both good games from both teams. I'm gonna start with the blue team. Let's see what they did. So they have their header over here. I recommend you guys look at this in your own browser, by the way. All you have to do is type exclamation point watch blue or exclamation point watch red, and the MoveBot will output the link so you guys can see it in your own browser. But they do have this. Let's see. Let's close away this for now, and let's look at the objectives, guys. The objectives are posted below, but I'm gonna use their code to see. So they had to have created a login link that opens a lightbox when clicked. So this is a login link. So we're gonna click it and see what happens. Okay, they do have it opening, but it won't close. But I mean, it wasn't specified that they should close it. I don't know, guys. I'm probably gonna just give them a half a point for that because it's not good. I mean, it opens, yes, but I can't click away and view the rest of their site. So I'm just gonna give them a half a point. Okay, now what's the other objective? Create a list with the last recent games displaying what champions versus each other. Okay. I don't know, guys. I might have to give them a half a point for this too because we don't see what champions are being are versed over here. So we're gonna give them a half a point on that too. Now they need to create a 12-column grid with images for every champion. Okay. So look at this. Look at this last champion down here. That's me. Okay, anyways, man, guys, I just have to say something about blue team. Blue team did something very brilliant with their code. They automatically generated all these champions. It was very brilliant what they did here. But the problem is, some of these champions didn't show. It's because they had a space in between the name here. So as you guys can see, Misfortune over here has a space in her name. And if they coded it to where it removes all the spaces, then you would, we remove the space here. You guys are just gonna have to take my word for it, I guess. Yeah, there you go. See, Misfortune popped up. So I'm just gonna give them a point for this because they did the whole automation thing and it was awesome. They technically have everything. So I'm gonna give them a point for this. They're also supposed to import an RSS feed over here. So this is their RSS feed. I'm gonna give them another point for doing that. And then create a slider with at least 3 slides that does not have any controls. So it doesn't have any controls. I don't see it switching automatically though. So they are not going to get a point for that, and they're not going to get a point for the login, so for the bonus. So tally up those points. Okay, now we're going to take a look at red team now. So red team, their first objective, create. Okay, so we're going to look. They have a login link up here, a login link right here, a login button. Sorry, there's like a freaking. Okay, there we go. Let's click it. Nothing happens. I don't see anything happening. They're not gonna get a oh yeah, you're right. Fox, give them a half a point for that column because they did for the red team for this. I said I'm gonna give them a half a point, but this is 11 columns. I'm gonna have to drop them half a point for doing that. Unfortunately, they didn't catch that. Okay, so back to the red team over here. So their login button doesn't work, so they're gonna have 0 points on that. They're supposed to create a list of the last 5 games. They're gonna get a point for that. This looks very beautiful, guys. Look at this. This shows you who versus each other. This is awesome. It looks brilliant. Okay, and then they're supposed to display an RSS feed. I don't see the RSS feed. They're not gonna get a point for that. Create a slider with at least 3 slides that does not have any controls that switches automatically. I haven't seen the slider switch at all, so they're not going to get a point for that. They're also supposed to create a 12-column grid I don't see it. I don't for every champion. We don't see every champion here. And this is definitely not SYNTAG. This is Teemo. And so they're not going to get a point for that either. So it looks like they only really got a point for this. So tally up those points, Fox. Now, guys, we're going to be voting on design. So I'm going to go through the websites one at a time. So blue team. Blue team, they have this header. I recommend you guys look at these websites in your own browser, by the way. Look at the commands below the stream. You can see all the commands. And it's watch blue and watch red. Guys, there was 6 points to be seen here, but unfortunately, they only got very little amount of points. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to call me a Teemo. That's what it looks like. Okay, so red team. I'm just gonna go through red team. We have an orange header with this background. We have which teams won indicated by the background color. We have their RSS feed over here, and we have a beautiful list of champions over here. So that's the blue team. Now on the red team, they have an image, a League of Legends image. They have animations over here, as you guys can see, like some sort of transition. And on the top, they have a fixed header with an opacity to it. They have some champions, well, Teemo's listed all over here. And then they have a gradient background for the last 5 recent games. So yeah, guys, those are the websites. Again, I highly recommend. Wait, real quick, I'm gonna see if it's responsive. It looks like it is, guys. Over here on the blue team, it is responsive. Let's see how this. Yeah, it's very responsive. I like it. What about the red team? Is their website responsive? Some of it is. Their background image is not responsive. This is responsive. It looks nice. So most of red teams is responsive. Now, guys, we're gonna start voting. You guys are gonna be the ones to vote on who wins as far as who has the best design. So, which team has the best design? It's either blue team. All you have to do is type blue in the chat or red in the chat. So, it's red or blue. Which team wins for the best design? And I'm just gonna kind of scroll back and forth. Yeah. So, no, freak spot. Blue team didn't. Red team didn't even get a point for this at all. They didn't get a point for this. They only got 1 point. So guys, it's blue or red in the chat. Just write blue or red, and your vote will be accounted for immediately right there on the screen. Which team has the best design? And if you guys want to, guys, I highly recommend you guys check out these websites for yourself in your own browser. That way you get the best idea on how it looks, because from here on my screen I can only show you guys so much, and as you guys can see, the top of the website is kind of covered up. SYNTAG champion didn't save the blue team. Yeah, champions didn't save them. So it's blue or red, guys. We're gonna be voting for it. Just 1 more minute over here. I'm going to wait for the second hand to reach over here on the 15-second mark. By the time that hits, we're going to close the voting poll. Again, guys, all you have to do is type blue or red, and we're voting on which team has the best design. Is it blue or is it red? And I'm just going to kind of scroll in the background, I guess, so you guys can see. So this is the blue team. And then down here, this is the red team. I'm just gonna kind of scroll back and forth. Blue team to the left, red team to the right. Is it blue or red? We're voting for just 5 more seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's over. Red team gets 2 points for having the best design, so please add that to their score, Fox. Now, guys, we're going to be voting on functionality. Which team has the best functionality? I'm going to close down the poll. Give me a moment here. So, close poll. Okay, so the way this is going to work is I'm going to just show you guys. So when I click blue team, the login button, this is what happens. The lightbox pops up, right? But nothing, I can't close it. There's nothing that's shown inside of here. You know, I can't click out, I can't close this. Over here on the, let's scroll down, let's keep scrolling down. Over here we do have the RSS feed in here, so that's cool. And I believe that's done with JavaScript. And then of course they did an automated champion image. They grabbed all of the champions based off the names and they looped it and they inserted in the URLs, so that's awesome. Now let's look at the Team Red. They do have a login button, but unfortunately when you click it, nothing happens, so that's pretty disappointing. They don't have a working slider. It's a pretty fixed image over here. No automation on this. Yeah, I mean, that's about as much functionality on the red team. Let's go ahead and it's crazy because red team had a lot of JavaScript. I could go over here and look at all this JavaScript that was added over here, but unfortunately it just does not work. So that's kind of a bummer. But we're gonna throw up the poll. Which team has the best functionality? Is it blue team or is it red team? Type blue or red in the chat. This is gonna determine the overall winner. The winner gets 2 points for this. So is it blue or is it red? Which team has the best functionality? All you have to do to vote is type blue or red in the chat. And your vote will be, wow, it looks like blue is raping red in functionality. Dang, oh my goodness, not even one vote on red. Not even one. We have a vote on red. We have a vote on red. From Dyed Green. Nope, not from Dyed Green. From Fox. Yeah, we're gonna be voting for just one more minute. So all you have to do is type blue or red in the chat and your vote will be live on the poll. It's a pretty crazy game, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Very close game. Guys, we do have another game right after this. And stick around because we're going to be interviewing both teams as well. Okay, just let's vote for... Here we go. 15 more seconds. 15 more seconds. SYNTAG, what's the plan for the rest of the night? I would have been streaming, but I do have some stuff going on, so unfortunately... Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's over. Blue team did win for the best functionality. What is the final score, Fox? Let's find out. So, wow. Blue team wins by just half a point, guys. Congratulations, blue team. Let's have a party over here on the blue side. Congratulations, blue team. Drop the confetti. Let's make it happen. Congratulations. Round of applause to blue team. And again, red team, you did a fantastic job too. So thank you for playing. Your site definitely looked better. I'm not gonna lie. Wow, guys, that was crazy. So we're gonna have to interview them now. Let's congratulate them. I'm gonna go ahead and lower the volume so that we can hear them very well. Okay, I'm gonna pop into the team speak for the blue team.
How did that happen?
What's up, guys? What's up?
We thought we would lose.
You thought you would lose?
We're pretty much baffled right now.
Yeah.
We actually won.
Yeah.
You guys won by just
won?
half a point, dude. Half a point.